Hi Simar, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
So I'm also good. So this side Kavya Pathak, your social service worker for today. So how can I help you today?
Like at this point, my life is not going well.
Mm-hmm.
Like there are a lot of ups and downs going on in my life right now.
Okay, so I think first of
Yeah,
all, can I know more about yourself? Like who are you? What's your background and that stuff?
yeah. My full name is Simarjit Singh, and
Mm-hmm.
I came from India, the northern part of the India, which is known as Punjab, Ludhiana.
Mm-hmm.
And I have done my electronics diploma back from India only, and after that, I have chose to do the diploma in Canada in the field of computer engineering technician.
Mm-hmm.
I have also done job in ultrasound field in this company called Samsung Ultrasound.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, I got my visa to come to Canada. So I pursued my studies in this field only. And the time since I have came to Canada, like it's been 6 months, I have not got any job.
Mm-hmm.
I have to like recover my fee also. Like in the September month, I have to pay my fees, but I don't have any job right now.
Yeah, I can understand that. I was also an immigrant at that point. So can I know like when you came to Canada?
In 2024, in the September month, I came to Canada because my intake was September intake
Okay.
of 2024, and that's why I came to Canada in that month. Uh, it's not exactly I came to Canada in September month. It was like the previous month after that, like in August 25. On August 25, I landed in Canada.
Are you liking Canada so far?
Yeah, I think Canada is pretty good. Like
Mm-hmm.
if it's compared to India, like it's a lot better because like the traffic sense over here, like the weather over here, the food, everything is better. I think.
So, like, why don't you pursue your degree in hospitality? Like, if your background is from ultrasound, so why are you pursuing IT here?
Because I have tried to get a job in Timmins Hospital also. I have applied there as a volunteer also or a part-time ultrasound technician also. But they said that it is important to study that field in Canada rather than in India.
Yeah.
It's important to study ultrasound education in Canada. That's why it is not possible right now to get a job. But after my studies are completed, I would get a work permit. In that work permit, I can do job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can understand that. Like, every country has their own rules. So, yeah, it's pretty well that every country has to, has their own degree and they want a satisfaction of their level. So, yeah, it's necessary, I guess. So far you are just trying to get a job, and the main problem you're facing in your life is through your financial problems.
Yeah.
So far.
Exactly.
And it's like you're not getting a job till now, and you have to pay your own expensive, and you're coming with the fees, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So far, have you tried to get a job?
I have tried a lot to get a job. Like I have applied on every store, like the Walmart, Home Depot, Food Basics, each and every big departmental store in Timmins. I have applied over there. Like on the small shops also, I have applied. I have distributed my resume all over the places. But
Yeah, I can understand that. Like usually, there is too hard to get a job in Canada, but why don't you try different methods to get a job? Why don't you, apply online? Why don't you, just take another resume? You update it regularly?
No, I don't think so. I don't update that.
You don't do that. So yeah, first of all, you have to do that. You have to try on the many bases, like what to do, how can you, change your methods for applying, go to them, go for the follow-ups. You have gone to take the follow-ups from them?
Only sometimes, like 2 to 3 times only.
Yeah, I think that's the main problem in which you are facing. You can ask them like, where are you lagging? You are lagging in any efforts, you are lagging in any resumes, what they are, looking for, what's going on. So maybe that can be a very big concern to not getting a job, and I hope if you'll change these things, you'll get the job, and most probably it will, because if your resume is not updated till now, so I don't think they'll, have some efforts to see your resume or that stuff.
Okay.
If they are looking for a technician, go for the resume of technician. If they are looking for a food handler, if they are looking for a chef, go for a resume of a chef, right? Do not make a overall resume which you are applying on the same jobs as well.
Yep.
Make a different resume for every job, which can help you out as well. But Yeah, I can understand that. I also came to Canada, so I also landed as a job in like almost 3 to 4 months.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess 6 to 7 months is a long period to not getting a job. But for my end, I think I can't help you out in the financial problems, but for sure I'll try to help you out. And I'm not I mean my job is not to just help any person who is not financially well, so give them money or something like that. But my job is to you know uh, go to a big solution which can help you out
Oh.
in your life or in your concerns which you are facing in your face. So from my end, I guess you have to change few things in your resumes. You have to work on your personality as well if they are asking for.
Okay.
If they're looking for a technician, go for a technician job. For a particular job, go for that job, what their requirements are. And most control, do you have references in Canada?
No, I was just going to ask you this question because my friends were saying that I should add some reference in my resume, but I don't have any reference because I'm the only child in my family who has been to Canada, which is why I don't have any reference over there.
Yeah, like the main concern is Canada is like not only the job to get a job is not only if you have a good personality, if you have everything well to get a job. If on the other hand, if we see other person who has a good reference of the manager or the general manager, obviously he will get you know he'll get the job because he has a good references. And the main thing, one of the main thing in Canada is the networking part. So I think you should work on it. You should go to colleges. You should go to make new friends. Ask them where do they do work, that stuff. Ask them for their references.
Oh.
Make a good image in every person's. So I hope that can help you out as well. And you can just try on it, and you can just work on it. So that would lead you to get a job in Canada. And
Okay.
there are many more things you should work on it. It's not like just just facing difficulties. I know that it's a good hard part of the life, but still you have to work.
Okay.
Everything is not like because everyone is struggling in Canada. There are so many immigrants here, and everyone wants a good job, and it's so hard. I can understand that, but still, you have to work, which you can work on it. So if everything is perfect from your end, if you're not getting a job, then it's a concern.
Yeah.
That's why you're not getting a job. But if you are not perfect in yourself, you have to be that. You have to improve that. Then you can land up to a job.
But is there any way I can get any reference from your side? Like, do you have any references in Canada?
Yeah, I have some references. Like I was working in Lot 88. I was a chef there.
Okay.
Now I'm a PSW at Extendicare. So yeah, I can help you out in that. Just as I mentioned before, that I can't help you out in the financial stuff, but yeah, I can help you out to get any solution. So as we can see, like one of the solutions is like get our references.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can get you a reference. I can get you a reference in Lot 88. I can get you a reference in Boston Pizza as well.
Okay.
So you have any types of certificates like food handler, safety, hazard, MIMIS or something?
Yeah, I have made those certificates,
have
but
those?
I have not mentioned those certificates in my resume.
Oh.
Yeah.
I yeah, exactly. Why don't you mention that? Like, it's a big deal,
Okay.
And many restaurants has the basic requirements that you need a food handler, you need a smart serve. You have those both, right?
Yeah, I have them.
So why don't you mention them on resume? If your resume is like on the cover page, you have those that Mr. Sunmerjeet Singh mentioned the qualification of yours, and they'll make sure to give you a call.
Yeah.
But if you're not mention those, you'll just be like, yeah, I have those, but I'm not mentioning them. How they would know that? So it's a big deal for them as well to just why they also think that why to pick this person instead of other person who has those certificates, and it's very necessary certificates.
Yeah.
In the kitchen work, it's like all about the food, all about the food industry. What about what to do, what not to do? There are many safety hazards, so you have to learn those.
Yeah.
So it's main thing that you're not updating your resumes. You are if it's updated, you are going with the reference. Still, you are not getting a job. Go and ask the manager that what's the problem, where I'm lagging to. They'll mention you that what they want and what you can't do that. So work on it.
Okay.
You land into a job. Is there any financial problems also you are facing in your life? And like because if I can see that if you're not having a job, so the person who is needing a job is, usually like facing some financial problems as so far. Is there any problems in financial as well?
Yeah, like right now I'm going through a lot of financial problems because the fees is one part of this situation. The other part consists of like my rent for the monthly rent, my groceries, my transport fee, and my mobile recharge. That consists of a lot of charges, like $650 to $700 a month. I have to take care of that also, rather than just putting all my efforts on the fee. This is why these things are putting a lot of burden on me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Can I know like how much rent you pay for your house?
yeah, my monthly rent is $350 in sharing, like
Okay.
5 to 600 in like private room.
Private room.
I cannot like live in a private room. I cannot afford that, which is why
Yeah.
I have chose the sharing room. Yeah, that's why
So-
I'm paying $350.
So you like do grocery at your home? You have like different services.
No, I cannot afford tiffin services because
Mhm.
they are very expensive in Canada, I think.
Okay.
Which is why we do groceries. Like it's a sharing grocery,
Mm-hmm.
and each month I pay almost $150 to $200 on that.
Oh, for the grocery.
Yeah.
And what about like the phone bill which you make?
The phone bill consists like it goes for $55 a month. I got the student discount when I came to Canada for 6 months. It was like $45,
Mhm.
but now when the 6 month period is over, I'm paying $55.
That's too much, I guess.
Yeah, I find it very expensive.
You have any lease or something on your phones, or just the network?
No, it's not. It's now only network. Not
It's all
the
just the only network. So
Yeah.
and you're paying $55 for
Yeah.
it. Whoa. So I guess like you're obviously just saving your money so far, like
Yeah.
living with a sharing partner or doing grocery in the sharing. But I guess you can also save your money, make your expenses minimal by taking a cheap plan. Why don't you take like, I think you have a Wi-Fi at your home, right?
Yeah, I
You're
have.
paying for it.
Yeah.
It's already included in your. It's like all utilities included, or it's a different part.
No, it's not included in my utilities. I pay like $20 a month for my Wi-Fi.
You pay $20 for a month Wi-Fi, right?
Yeah.
So like, if you go to college, if you have a college, you just need college has their own Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
so
they
at
have
your
that.
home there you have a own Wi-Fi. You don't need that much network. How much gigabit you get like in a month?
Like I get 100 gigs, but I spend only 20 to 25 gigs a
Whoa.
month.
So obviously you are just paying a free money for $75, 75 gigabit. So
Yeah.
I guess go on a cheap plan like Kudo offers a many cheap plans of $23 starting from 23.
Okay.
I also personally use the $34, monthly 34, and I get $75 of data and unlimited international calling as well. So
Okay.
I guess that one is one of the best cheap end plans.
Yeah.
So why don't you get that? You can save your money in that. If you are saving $20, it will, just if you see like if you pay 20 for the Wi-Fi,
Yeah.
so at the end you are saving money.
Yeah.
Whether it's a little bit amount or it's a big amount, every single dollar matters for you because you don't have the job here.
Yeah. That matters a lot to me.
You have to manage your fees as well. So any idea like when you have to pay your fees and how much is it?
I have to pay my fees by the 10th September. I think they told me that it's the deadline.
Okay.
After that, every day they will implement a fine of $150
Okay.
on the fee, and I have to pay like almost $17,000.
So far I think you are getting your GIC, which is a
Yeah, it's
government rule in Canada.
Yeah.
Whenever a student came to Canada, it's like a 1 year.
yeah.
So like so far, are you saving any money or
Yeah,
it's just going for your?
I've been saving some money. On
You're
my
trying to
GIC.
save some money.
Yeah.
So far, what do you think? Like if you get a job in next coming months, couple of months, so you'll be able to manage your fees, or it's hard to do that.
It will be hard for me because it's like 3 to 4 months only.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 4 month time period since
Yeah.
I have to pay my fee, but I will manage it. I'll manage it by cutting down my expenses.
Yeah, I can totally understand that because I was also an immigrant right now, and as well like before I came to Canada.
Okay.
So I know that's a big stress for the students to just manage their fees from their own, and it's not like $1,000 or $2,000. It's almost 7,000 to 8,000 for a sem.
Yeah.
And I can really understand your point, and it's so stressful, I guess so. So So far, I think you can just go and get a job. Try to get a job.
Okay.
You're lagging in some resumes. You are not updating in that sort of stuff. Try to improve that.
Yeah.
From my personal end, I'll just try to get you some references and go and just tell them that I'm referred by this and that.
Okay.
So I hope that will lead you to get a job in Canada.
Yeah.
So far, it will try to get you a better life, and if you are having a main concern of this, so far it will help you out.
Yeah. I will try that.
Yeah.
I'll try that. Well, thank you for giving this advice to me. I will surely implement this. Yeah.
No worries. Do you have any other doubts in your life or any concerns which you want me to, give you a solution or something?
No, like this was the biggest concern of my life right now,
Mhm.
to get a job and take out my fee from that salary. Yeah.
I can understand that. Don't worry about it. It's a phase of life which we can face here, and it's not a big deal for everyone. But if a person is not getting job, it's obvious that he or she will be getting panicked regarding that. It's so hard to explain to managers, and it's not a cheap here, right? Everything in Canada is expensive. It's going with a good inflation, so it's hard to manage with little money, and the expenses are too much here. So don't worry, you'll end up with a job, and I'll try from my end as well to get your job, and I'll make sure to get you few references which can help you out. So
Okay.
don't worry. How are you feeling today? Like,
Yeah.
is it better now, or it's still stressful that much?
Yeah. I'm feeling a very little stress right now.
Stress,
Almost all the stress has gone after talking to you.
Yeah.
I would like to thank you for giving these advices.
First of all, really appreciated about that. I really means a lot to me, and I hope that you'll be good for so far for the coming up couple days as well.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you have to wait for a long for to get a job. I'll just put the references, make sure to do that, and you'll end up a job in couple of days, I guess so.
Yeah.
Because now weather is also changing, so
Yeah.
it's like a good chance for you as well to have a job, and you have a good personality, you have a good confidence, so it will end up you to get a job.
Yeah, I'll surely try that.
So that's good for all, or is there any other thing as well?
No, I don't have any concerns right now.
All done for today?
Yeah.
So that's it.
Yeah, that's
Alright, Simarjit Singh, have some water, and you can just take a rest and have a sleep today, and everything will be fine for now.
Thank
Alright,
you.
thank you.
Thank you.